Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So this is going to be a message for the sign of Pisces. Pisces, my messages are timeless, so when you see them is when you're meant to hear them. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Also, please don't forget to hit the post notification bell so you get alerts when my videos are posted. Pisces, if you're new to my platform, welcome. Please hit that subscription button. It would totally mean the world to me. Welcome everybody. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Everything is loading slowly, so definitely a sign you need to know. O cosmic creator, source of all life and light, you are my shepherd, guiding me through every valley, every shadow. I lack nothing, for you lead me beside the still waters and restore my soul. In your presence I find peace and strength, for you are with me always. Your riding staff comfort me, and your love prepares a path before me, even in the face of adversity. Grant me the serenity to embrace what I cannot change, the courage to change what is within my power, and the wisdom to discern the difference as I walk each day in faith. In your presence of the infinite grace, I am unafraid. For your kingdom flows through me as it does all creation. With deep gratitude, I give thanks for miracles already set into motion in my life. Shift what must be shifted, move what needs to be moved, and illuminate my path with your divine light. Align my heart, my actions, and my soul with your will, for I know you have already provided the strength, guidance, and blessings I need. I release all fear and I surrender fully to your higher kingdom. May your goodness and mercy follow me all the days of my life as I dwell in your sacred presence now and forever. Amen. Pisces, you gave it all to God. God grants grace. I wish you nothing. Have the life you deserve. Alright, so as y'all know, I don't really look too much like to beat around the bush. So when I first came into whatever traumatic ass shit I was going through, good morning, beautiful Aaron, I love you. When I was first going through whatever traumatic ass bullshit I was going through in 2021, and I got sent back here to my channel, right? There was a female, and I'm gonna be very nice as I'm saying this because, mind you, I really want to be cussing, but I'm gonna turn over a new leaf, okay? And this is, what's the leaf that they say when you what's the leaf that you give um when you basically are trying to be diplomatic in a situation, Because I ain't throwing up no flags or none of the above. It's going to be what it's going to be. And mind you, if the bitch is here again for me to fucking, we gonna go to war again, then I guess spiritually we gonna go to war again because I don't know this hoe. But recently, and y'all, that's nice words for me, so take it how it resonates. Because it could have been bitch. Alright? Either way, I don't know this girl. But somehow, when I was going through Dark Night of the Soul, Spiritual Awakening in 2022, I got made very much aware to pay attention to this bitch, right? And I can go get the book because her name is in my book. Mind you, she keeps wanting to, even then, she wanted to make herself relevant, and I don't know where she came from. So to me, when I got told to watch the readers and things of that nature, she was one of the readers. And for some reason, it almost seemed like she was trying to help, but the bitch was very much unhelpful. And when she started threatening and shit my child is when I clocked out, okay? Because in real life, again, I told y'all, when I say to anybody, it's going to be a problem if you keep opening your mouth in ways that you don't know me, because I don't know, where they came from or how they got here. But back then she was very much triggering, and I don't know how you can try to be helpful to a person and triggering at the same time, because to me, when you are going through the dark night of the soul and when a person's going through the dark night of the soul, I don't feel like you should try to make it worse, right? And again, to me, I felt like she was very much aware as to what was happening and going on with me. Mind you, after we started to kind of have a little tarot back and forth, because so the channel name was Mazarath, right? And she back into the same thing, but she added tarot to the shit. So again, I ain't going I'm not one to throw subliminals. Bitch, I'm talking to you. Or about you. Because I ain't talking to you, because fuck you. In real life. So when I was going through the dark night of the soul and stuff, it was almost like when I got told sit down, watch the tarot readers, she was one of the channels that I was looking at, right? And so I don't know if it was just that everybody got made aware of everybody at the same time, or if the same thing that was happening with me, but to me, it almost gave me the vibe like she was part of what was triggering it, okay? Because even now, for some reason she went away like she should have, because when you go and you start targeting people spiritually that are going through something, that's a problem. That's an offense. Mind you, I ended up saying something to her via my channel because she was watching like she is now, because it's weird that how although we're always linked, and like I said, when I got made aware of her, she got made aware of me, but I feel like she was already aware of me from the beginning, okay? So, and nothing's not going to tell me that she wasn't, because to me it was almost like she was jealous of the stuff that I had, and to the tune of when my grandchild died, his name was Caden. Apparently she named her child Caden. I don't know if it was in direct correlation, but to me everything was in direct correlation, because what it felt like to me was when I was trying to explain to y'all about like destiny swapping and this, that, and the third, she a chick that don't seem like she like to work for nothing. She's one of them people that will bibbity bobbity boo, and even now the messages that she's giving on her channel are very much negative, and it's weird. So again, she got made aware because apparently she's back. So and spiritually, they don't play about me. So when it's a direct correlation, mind you, I think she's also the Cancer energy, because I don't know this girl's birthday, but I think she's also the Cancer energy that has been coming up in my readings for some reason. So even back then, this child was trying to say like, oh, karmic sister, something or another. First of all, I don't know nobody. I don't know her. And whether or not it was a past life thing or this life thing and you recognized me and I didn't recognize you or I wasn't paying attention to you, targeting is a no-no. So happy Sunday, Miss Kelly. Happy Saturday, y'all. So targeting is a no-no, right? So the thing, like I said, that triggered me the most was I asked this girl via my channel, like I said, are you threatening my son? Because at the time, and mind you, she didn't erase all her videos. She under the same thing, but now she came back. The bitch had, God forgive me. I ain't gonna say that because I said I was gonna be diplomatic about this. Because again, I'm not engaging. I'm not engaging. I'm gonna just state what I got to say, and that's gonna be the end of that. Because again, spiritually, if I get made aware of it, it's just for me to, be aware. And so I'm just gonna be aware. But mind you, I'm still not engaging because I don't really want to see her. Because I don't really want to see her. I didn't even really want to see her then. And if it was because somebody liked me or something and that's how they came to my channel, that's one thing. But, excuse me, the approach she took back then was weird. Because it was almost as if she was threatening. And I'm going to just say it as if, but she was threatening. Because that's what she was doing. She somehow knew that my child was home by himself at 17, which he's allowed to be 16, 17. And my son shouldn't have went through a lot of the stuff that he went through as I was going through whatever it was that I was going through. And like I said, when people are going through situations, spiritually, for somebody to try to come and target and to make it worse, that's not really a good person. Mind you, back then it seemed like she was sitting in a good position because her hair was long, pretty, full, she was kind of fluffy, pretty girl at the time. But when you cross me wrong, I don't give a damn what you look like. So pretty girl at the time, but meanwhile she had this necklace, and that's one thing that I can remember because apparently they was practicing in between dark magic and whatever else. And as I explained to her then, this time, last time, and after that, don't threaten none of my kids. Because not that I would have to do anything to you because they are heavily protected. They're not mine. They was given to me through God. But at the time he was 17, which meant that he was under my care. So, needless to say, what she wanted for me happened to her. And she spiraled out of control. So she was holding on to this necklace thinking that that amulet was going to protect her. Mind you, I keep trying to explain to people, I'm not what them spiritualists is. Because I don't care what book they read it in, this, that, and the third. When I come for you, I'm coming for you because my DNA activated. And now my DNA say, this how you get them. I'm not going through no books. Like when people talk about ancestors and things of that nature, they be really looking up stuff and they'll say, oh, this is what I'm adopting through my ancestors. Not me. Because when I come for your ass, I'm coming for your ass based off what my DNA tells me. Because shit starts getting active around this bitch. And I start to listen very closely. So I told y'all, I don't even light a candle unless I get told to. So the amulet that she thought was protecting her, and like I told her back then, bitch, that amulet is not going to save your ass. Mind you, again, she started spiraling out of control. And again, what she wanted for me ended up happening to her. So the same, exactly. Aaron said the DNA says fuck you, and period, it does. Definitely says fuck you. Getting kicked while you're down, that's something you will always remember. You damn right. Because again, Aaron, I was thinking she was here to help, but meanwhile, it turned left. But the other part was she gave me activation. Like I said, the DNA started activating, and bitch, now, ho, I'm on your ass. And like I told her, you and me got problems. And in real life, again, I'm not what they are. Because they be thumbing through books and saying, oh, well, oh, this is how, and I am this, and I don't give a damn what them books say. I am the book. Okay? So once I say it, that's what it is. I don't care what your book tell you. And that's what I keep trying to tell y'all. These people, they write down stuff, and then it's being used against you. Because it's like them telling you not to use magic. It's evil and it's wicked. But meanwhile, they've been spell casting over us this whole entire time. Do you see what I'm saying? So it gets written down in a way to where now all the private secret shit they got in their possession. But meanwhile, I'm going to just show you this because, you know, hopefully you won't recognize it. Well, guess what? Again, the DNA is different. I listen to that. I don't listen to what the hell they be talking about. So that's why I be telling y'all, when they be saying, oh, this is how you cast a spell on somebody. Yeah, you cast that spell on somebody and then your ass get beat. Because spiritually, you don't realize who y'all be playing with sometimes. All right, either way, long story short, spiraling out of control. Then all of a sudden now, you know, the police is on her ass, and now, you know, I don't know what happened to her. Other than the fact that sounds like she got put into a mental institution and some other bullshit. And I ain't trying to kick nobody while they down, but I'm just being very, very clear that I understand and I see that you watching me again. I'm not going to play with you. I'm not engaging with you. I already said what it is, and that's going to be what it is. I got nothing for you. So God grants grace. Whatever happened, I gave it to God. Like, literally, I'm not going to engage. I gave it to God. But again, it's very clear and apparent that the child is back again. So God grants grace. I wish you nothing. I will never work with an energy that targeted me. I will never, I just will never. And in real life, the thing you should be thankful is that I didn't decide that I wish to locate you ever. I gave it to God. Because again, I'm a lot older than a lot of these people, and I don't care whether or not they seem to think that if I'm not paying them any attention, then, oh, she got to be slow or she's stupid. I don't care. I'm not paying you any attention because I don't want to pay you any attention. We're not the same type. We will never, ever, ever be the same type. Because for one, I will never, ever target anybody behind their back. And like I said, I'm only addressing you right now because, bitch, and it's going to be the one and only time. I don't want to play with you. I don't even want to see you. So from this point on, like, I get that, you know, ancestors spiritually, you know, they say, oh, well, she's back still doing the same thing. Ain't nothing changed about this energy. Nothing. It's still manipulative. It's still very jealous. It's jealous of the world. Mind you, all you got to do is get up off your ass and go do some work. It's always a separation. The white people have this and this, that, and like, I don't got time to be watching that shit. Like, that don't even make no sense to me. Because I'm never going to think that somebody has the right to oppress me in no form or fashion. Color-wise, money-wise, no way. And it gives very much jealous. So I don't got time. God gives grace. And if God is granting her grace for her to be anywhere around and this, that, and the third, not my problem, not my issue. But I know one thing that God loves, and it's the truth. And God ain't granting her nothing to be around me because, like I said, I don't deal with that. And I'm never going to deal with that. I don't have to deal with that. And I keep trying to explain to people, like, and I done said this multiple times, if God needs them to be here to help whatever needs to help, before I work with them, I'd rather, God, just go ahead and I'll go with you. I'll go to the other side before I got to deal with these people because I don't like them. And I don't know who raised them, not my problem, but at the end of the day, they wasn't raised right because, to me, targeting a person is a violation. But like Aaron said, targeting a person while they're going through something spiritually and they don't even understand like how they got here because one day I was this and the next day I was that. I don't care if you don't like me. I don't like you either. I don't have to. That's not what God told me. I don't have to like you. I'm never going to like you. I promise you. I'm never going to like you. So there's that. Now, let's get into this message because, again, I just need to say that because I'm not with it. Like, and I'm not going to play no games with no stupid-ass little kids because Go find somebody else to play with, and don't send no energy, and I won't send none either. But as of now, I see you, and I'm very aware that you see me. You always gonna see me. From then till now and after that. So you started off wrong. We could have been friends, but instead you chose the target because you thought you was, whatever the fuck you thought you was. And I don't like no thieving ass hoe. No lazy ass hoe. I don't like that. All right, so we got a page of wands here. And for the rest of y'all people who think that y'all can do, DNA swap, destiny swapping and this, that, and the third, some of y'all gonna destiny swap your ass right into hell. I promise you. That's where y'all gonna end up. Because y'all keep playing and targeting with people spiritually and then thinking, oh, because they are not awake and they don't know. Yeah. But it's going to take one little spark to wake their ass up. See this? See how that one little spark, it's going to take one little spark to wake their ass up. And then when they on your ass, they just on your ass. And whether or not you think they dumb, slow, this, that, or the third, the test wasn't theirs. The test was yours. Because if you was smart enough to know that they was not awake and everything else, that means you were under a test, not them. The haters also help. I keep telling y'all, the haters help. So you might have just been a demon that they use in order to wake somebody up. Meanwhile, you think that, oh, I'm about to bibbidi bobbidi boo this person, this, that, and the third. Meanwhile, then you get your ass beat, and now you're going through the same shit you wanted for them. Yeah. Stop playing with people. So we got a page of wands here. Confident, new journey, fearless, enthusiastic. Somebody wrote something. It was one of the things last night. If y'all haven't seen the Shein haul that I did last night, I got some new hijabs and stuff via Shein. Thanks to y'all because of the fact that a lot of y'all donated to my channel last month, right? Hey Gita said my life. So I showed that, but where was I going with that? The hijabs. So thank y'all for that. All right. So new journey, fearless, enthusiastic. Oh, and at the time when I was doing the Shein haul, remember I told y'all something about Mike, and I didn't know who Mike was, and I gave y'all the reference from fucking what's his name, Rod Wave's video. He said Mike Coleon, Michael Jackson, this, that, and the third, but then Mike popped up and it was Mike Rasheed. So Mike Rasheed is a bodybuilder slash boxer from I don't know where he's from, but he lives in California, I think, at this point. He is also a Pisces. He's a Pisces male. And so what he was teaching last night, it was because I totally disagree. Mind you, and he's a very smart man, and I appreciate him. But because mind you, when I was going through the dark night of the soul, and I was being targeted by a lot of these people that was connected to this, he was one of the people. Mind you, this man has a very huge following, and I was inboxing him. Mind you, he responded back. So a lot of people who are like, higher up into like, and I don't mean higher up like above you. I just mean higher up, like their social media ranking is higher than yours. This man took the time to respond to me. And mind you, I know he said something to the person that I said something to him about because I watched, something that happened. Either way, like it's a lot of stuff that took place when I was going through a spiritual awakening that a lot of people wouldn't believe, but mind you, I screenshot every fucking thing because, again, a lot of these people like to lie, and I'm not a liar because at the end of the day, bitch, I don't give a fuck. I'll put your ass on blast, and whatever happens, happens. And I already said like to not, I'm not talking about referring to him because, like I said, he is one of the people. He seems to be one of the good people. So I don't know if y'all follow him, but he does a lot of fitness stuff and this, that, and the third. But this man took the time to write back to me when I was going through that part, that spiritual awakening, or that part. So he has a group that I'm in, and one of the things that he said, those of you that are going through it, I have a message for you. Every journey towards self-realization and the recognition of one's divinity passes through what is known as the dark night of the soul. That's a period of heavy spiritual crisis. I totally agree with that. But also, it was beautiful to me too as I was going through that journey, which is here, confident new journey, fearless and enthusiastic. All right. So that's a period of heavy spiritual crisis. You may experience self-doubt. I didn't experience that. To me, I was very much empowered, and I'm not saying that you can't. So to me, everybody's journey is different. That may be something that he experienced. Because to me, when I got turned down, when I got tuned up or turned on, I just was on fucking go. And it was almost like, everything was just being unlocked, like the doors were just being unlocked for me. So, but somebody else may be experiencing that. So y'all may be experiencing that. I figured that I should tell y'all what it said because, last night we was looking for it. You may feel that you're suffering. I totally felt that. Because to me, I'm like, why did God put me in this? But then I realized that I'm a very rational person. Even though I'm very mystical, very spiritual, this, that, and the third, I'm a person who takes care of myself. So, and I'm a person that likes to make sure I can pay my bills and this, that, and the third. So when shit started to go awry, it let me know something is wrong. Like, again, some people be the wrong people to target because they are very specific and intentional in their life. I'm very specific and intentional in my life. I don't do a lot of shit that people do. So to me, when something like switched, it was very like apparent, like, hold the fuck up, something ain't right. Although I just needed to get everybody away from me because I was triggered in a way that I don't know who the fuck did this. I don't know how it happened. Meanwhile, back at band camp, now I'm looking at this nigga, and although I seen his ass before, but how did you get so, like, who's watching my channel? Who's watching my page from your page? Not him, not Mike, it was another nigga. Who's watching my page from your page? Who's playing? And then, mind you, then here comes this bitch, all unprovoked. Which, for some reason, it was almost given like, she was sent to help, but bitch, she didn't help. She was being a fucking nuisance. All right. So, I definitely experienced that. You may feel like you're suffering. Said that. This is not a punishment, and it's not a sign of failure. So, for me, the punishment was what I felt like, and I told y'all this before. I felt like I got punished for loving somebody. Like, how the fuck did I love this nigga? I got married. I did all the right things. And then everything went fucking haywire. So I definitely felt that. But then God said, I wasn't trying to punish you. I was trying to show you that this nigga was not for you. This person was only trying to use you. This person was going to abuse you. This person was doing a lot of shit that you didn't see. So sometimes, we don't hear or we don't see what people are doing behind our back. God sees, your ancestors see, your spirit guides, your spirit team sees, sits in rooms with these people while they're talking bad about you, while they're bashing you, while they're, trying to slay your ass. Meanwhile, we be loving on them, thinking that everything's supposed to be, shit sweet, but meanwhile, shit ain't sweet. These people got it out for us. All right, so this is not a punishment and it's not a sign of failure. This is part of the process of awakening. All that I totally agree with. Like I said, it's a lot of, I just didn't agree with, I think, just one part, so we'll see. But anyway, this is a part of the process of spiritual awakening. Definitely happened. Definitely agree. But even the failure part, just so y'all realize, or just so y'all know, failure is not a bad thing. Just so y'all, we're very clear, because players fuck up. And I say it like that only because, that may not have been your glory moment, right? But also sometimes failure is meant to teach you what not to do on the next event. So just imagine if you fail and the failure is small. You would rather fail when the failure is small so you would know what not to do instead of getting to a bigger lump sum of something and then failing then. And you could potentially fail then too. But then just know that it's going to be a bigger lump sum of something even then. Okay? So, let me see. What else? You have to confront your deepest fears, your insecurities, and limitations so you can come out stronger, clearer, and more aligned with your true divine essence. Okay, I agree and disagree in a little bit of this. So you have to confront your deepest fears. Maybe. Because to me, I am fearless. Like, even when I was going through that, like, I chose to get everybody away from me because I know I can do it myself. And I will take the brunt of whatever happens because I know I can deal with it myself. I done so much, and I always normally do it by myself. And to me, when I get in that mode, like where I'm pushing everybody, like, y'all gotta get away from me. It's me going into the lab. Like, when I go into the lab, bitch, everybody better watch out. Because when I go into the lab, I'm gonna get very clear, and I'm gonna get very, very intentional. But also I'm gonna get very, very active. Okay? So it could be a thing. I'll be fearless though. So people may have fears, about losing people, places, and things, this and the third. I don't have that because I'm lost already so much. And mind you, I think I'm older than them. So that might also be a thing. Depending upon when you go through certain levels of stuff, could also be the reason why, certain things get written down, because I think I'm older than them. And I done went through several different losses of, housing, cars, this, that, and the third, which I only really ever lost one car and I didn't even care about that. Like, I don't care about stuff that a lot of people care about. Again, because when people be like, okay, well, what's your dream car? Already had it. It was a Range Rover. Already had it. So even if somebody was to say, okay, now you have to ask for something else, this, that, and the third, I don't really know what I would have to ask for. I'm not into like Bentleys and fucking Rolls Royces, or, I'm not into that. So the only thing I would have to say is, they would be great. If somebody gave me that, I would take it, but that's not what I'm gonna spend my money on. You see what I'm saying? So to me, that don't qualify. So the only other thing I would say is, okay, if I gotta put something on the list, it would probably still be another Range Rover. Like I said, white on white. But it's not a necessity. It's not something that I have to have. If I gotta pay for it, I'm probably not gonna buy it. That's one of the things also. I choose to probably spend my money on people, like, or things of that nature, because of the fact that I'm a giver. So whereas I would go out and buy stuff, crazy dollar, high dollar shit for my kids or for the people that I love, but I wouldn't do it for myself. Like, literally, I wanted a Keurig, y'all, for forever and a day, right? This is like how serious this shit is. I wanted a Keurig for forever and a day. I could have bought a Keurig. I could have bought 3,000 of them and then bought stock in Keurig as a company. I wasn't going to buy it. I waited until somebody gave it to me as a gift. One of my kids, both my kids, my first Keurig my daughter gave me, my second one my son gave me. Like, I like tools and shit. Like, I like shit that probably people don't would wonder, like, why the fuck she like shit like that? Because I like building stuff. And so I would spend my time, if I didn't have nothing else to do, y'all probably would see me on a channel that where I could just build stuff. Like, if I just had endless amounts of money and things of that nature, I'm probably gonna be the video, like, it would be like, I probably would be building shit. Because for some reason I like doing that. Even if it turns out horrible, I just like to figure out how to build shit. I'm also the person, like, I'll take some shit apart just because, like, so don't ask me, and I'm very much a girly girl. So you might see me shopping. It would be like sunglasses, shoes, purses, things of that nature. But even with that, I'm not going to go buy, like, I don't give a fuck how much money I got. If I don't like it, I'm not buying it. People be buying high dollar shit that should be ugly as fuck. Like, why are you buying that just to say you got it? Like, I'm not that type of energy. And for people, like, when you targeting somebody, I feel like y'all gotta really know what y'all targeting, because technically, like, when y'all do shit to people, and stop just doing shit to people anyway, period. All right, so where was we at? Your insecurities. Okay, I don't know nothing about insecurities, because this is also the thing. Like, when I was growing up, I loved my body. Like, the only thing that I ever, like, wish that I could have done, because I didn't wear a bra growing up, right? Like, I had the perfect fucking body. I had a little pouch. I didn't never have a flat stomach. I still loved my little pouch. Like, it wasn't, a big one, because I still had a perfect shape. The only thing that I wish I could have done was, like, my mom didn't teach me to wear a bra, right? So, as you grow up, titties start to sag. So in my mind, the only thing I ever would have wanted to do was to fucking get a breast lift. I didn't want to insert nothing, this, and the third. Guess what, y'all? Did that. Titty sitting. Okay? So to me, like, I didn't have a, oh, my body, I'm a big girl. Like, I didn't have any of that. Like, I love my fucking curves. So to me, I didn't have really no insecurities. And also on top of that, I don't give a fuck what nobody think. I like it. Ass fat, because guess what? When I bend that motherfucker over, ain't there nigga on earth gonna say, oh, I don't want to hit it. So I didn't have a lot of the shit. And I grew up like everybody just always said she's pretty. She's pretty. She's pretty. You know what I wanted to be more than anything? Smart. Like, I love the fact that I was smart. But guess what? Everybody would say she's pretty. If y'all talk to any nigga around where I grew up at, they all said the same thing. So I didn't have the insecurities that a lot of people have. Didn't have that. Let's see. And the only thing, like, even growing up, I didn't grow up rich. I didn't grow up like, and I wish my mom could have had more money and more time to hang out with me, this, that, and the third. I wish all that. But guess what? It didn't happen. I'm not going to sit up and say, oh, I got childhood trauma because my mom didn't do this. You want to know why? Because I realized as a full-grown ass, smart-ass adult, because I wanted to be smart, I realized the things she didn't teach me and the things that she didn't teach me, she actually fucking taught me. Like, to me, I don't understand why. And again, y'all, I'm not bashing anybody or anything else. People can do what they want to do. But to me, I choose not to blame other people for my problems. Not even my mom or my dad. I mean, you don't come with a handbook. Like this Earth School right here, but Earth School don't come with a fucking handbook. Like, how the fuck is everything yours and yet nothing is yours? How the fuck is as above, so below? Like, for real, when you understand the mysteries and you also will never understand the mysteries, you will fucking get it. So in everything my mom didn't teach me, she also fucking taught me. So you're never going to hear me say, oh, well, I blame my mom for this, that, and the third. And guess what? For the longest time growing up, I had that. I didn't like her for a long time. I ain't going to lie. Because in my mind, I was thinking like, she could have did this better, that better, yada, 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 whatever. I didn't like when she let people talk about my dad. Because, yeah, he might have been a fucking deadbeat, but guess what? He was also my dad. And if you calling this nigga a deadbeat, then you calling me a fucking deadbeat. And I don't come from no fucking deadbeat. My dad gave me the best genetics he could have gave me under the fucking sun. My mom gave me the best genetics under the fucking sun. Mind you, I still followed in some of the same patterns. Like, growing up, I didn't smoke cigarettes because of the fact I watched my mom smoke cigarettes. Mind you, I got an alcoholic gene on both sides of my family. My mom drank bad, my dad drank bad. My mom don't drink, from what I know right now, but shit, she used to drink like a fucking fish growing up. I watched a lot of the shit that she did, and I said, I'm not going to do that. Mind you, some of the shit she did, I still followed in the footprints and still did it. But at the end of the day, guess what? I'm not blaming her for shit. She is who she is. And even to this day, she might do shit that I don't fucking like. But guess what? She's still my mom. And, I won't say nothing. I just stay away from her. Like, when she doing shit I don't like, I just stay away from her. Because I don't want to be disrespectful. Because I also understand honor thy mother and father. And you reap what you sow. So when you do shit like that, but guess what? When I'm start being that way, my kids stay the fuck away from me. And I like it. So there's that. You see what I'm saying? So in a lot of the things, again, we don't realize in us not being taught, we're being taught. And even when we say we don't want to do something, sometimes we still do it. Play as fuck up, but guess what? You can figure out not to do it again. Again, the only number one rule of Earth School is don't fucking die. Don't fucking die. That's the number one rule. Because if you don't fucking die, you can do it again. Or you can do better. All right. So the next thing, and limitations. I feel like in my mind, we are limitless. We put boundaries, and that's the reason why I keep saying they spellcast on us, because they gave us limitations. Oh, you can't do this. It's like I said, she trapped in a box, so now she wants to trap everybody else in a box. And I don't know why anybody watches the bitch channel, because at this point, like, if y'all don't see what the hell she's doing, she's trying to put you in a fucking box. She's giving you limitations. Oh, you're being held back by this person, by this color, by that. Like, I'm being held back by no fucking body. The only person that can hold me back is me. And just because I like what I like and I feel like I'm comfortable in this little, whatever that a person might not like and this, that, I don't give a fuck if you don't like it. This is where I choose to be at because I feel comfortable in my area. I don't have to live next door to this person or that person because I keep trying to tell y'all shit. I want some land and I'm going to get some land and I'm going to move out into the middle of fucking nowhere, a desolate ass place. Mind you, I'm still have this house too. Why? Because I don't want to feel nobody else's energy. That's it. That's all. I want to be contained to, my own space. And I just want to be able to do what I want to do on the property without other people being around. But I don't feel like, there's limits on anything. Because again, once I say it and once my mind makes it so, that's the beauty of being a Pisces. Your mind is endless. It's limitless. That's also the reason why I keep trying to tell y'all, we not the same as other water signs. We're not the same. We can all be under the same element, but we're not the fucking same. Pisces, you're limitless. You can contain all of the other zodiac signs. You contain all of the other zodiac signs. Okay, so there's something else I wanted to tell y'all too. Hold on. So let's go with this. Because it's all fucked up now. And remember I kept telling y'all that the dates and the times are off? Mind y'all, the dates and times were already off from the beginning because people started doing shit. But the time, and then this is the other thing. At one point in time, we didn't need clocks. We could look at the sun and the placement of the sun and know where the fuck we are. And mind you, we didn't need time. Because what the hell do you need that for? What did you need that for? You needed time for when people wanted to start making you have jobs to build shit to make sure that they can live a cushy ass fucking life and put your ass to work. Meanwhile, you should only be working for yourself, doing the things that you need to be doing for yourself. But you should be able to look at the sun and see what time it is. What placement of the sun. So be mindful of that because I'm gonna show y'all something. I put it on the wall so some of y'all should have already seen it. So where we at? Limitations so you can come out stronger, clear, and more aligned with your divine essence. Like literally. So for the things that we have been put in a box for, because again, all of us were not raised the same. All of us do not understand or did not understand who we were at one point in time. But at this point in time, a lot of y'all may be very, very clear on who you are, what you want to do, how you want to do it. You may not understand or know how. You may feel limitations by the universe. You may feel restrictions, this, that, and the third, but be mindful. And it's not the universe. The limitations are the boundaries and the boxes that the magic, because it's almost like they told you not to use your magic, but then all of a sudden it's like a maze. You got to figure out how to get around the spiritual walls or the magical walls that they put up. So keep going around. Delayed is not denied. I keep trying to tell y'all that. But to me, I feel like, and this is what I feel like, and this is probably why I ended up out of the fucking maze. Because I know some of y'all want to walk through the labyrinth or whatever the fuck they want to call it. I chose not to do that. You want to know what I chose to do? And this is what I see myself doing every time. When I went through, it's like the Akashic records or things of that nature, because when you, it's the imprint that you leave on the world. But mind you, it's also the imprint that you have left before, in many different dimensions and this, that, and the third. And they said that in the process, when it was a guided meditation, and they said, see the branches and the roots. Make the branches and the roots touch the world, right? But that would be a limitation. So what I did was I made the branches and the roots extend past, way beyond the world. So the tree was way bigger than the world, right? So it would be like the branches of the root, the leaves of a tree and the branches of a tree out and extending into the universe, right? Okay, so since I did that, that let me know I'm not going to let these people contain me. So if they put you in the middle of a maze, I decided to walk on the walls because I need to see what the fuck this is. And it looks like, because again, God said you're going to have to fly. And when God told me I have to fly, because, again, I can't catch you right now. You're going to have to fly because it's a lot of shit happening and I need you to be able to sustain and care for yourself because it's a lot of stuff happening, So when you fly, it's like coming up, how the maze would be, but then there's walls. So come up above the walls and walk on the walls and then see and then it would be like a maze, an endless maze. So all you can see is an endless maze, but I'm walking on the walls. So I know that this is a trap. Don't go down there. And I can help the people say, okay, well, don't go down there because literally this is going to block you off. So I'm walking on the walls right now. the ceiling. I'm not in the maze where you can't see it's nothing but walls. And again, yeah, it's nothing but a whole lot of maze, because if as far as the eyes can see, it's nothing but a maze. I can see it. But I also am looking down and I see people that are trapped inside of it. And I'm saying, you don't have to stay down there. You can fly. Figure out how to get up here. And I can't pull you up because it's high. And so it would be the equivalent of, I would need somebody else with me, and then we can make a chain, a ladder for everybody to pull up. But until you can fly and walk up here, you're going to be listening to them books. You're going to be reading them books. You're going to be listening to these dumbass spiritualists tell you how to cast spells on people, all low vibrational. You're going to be listening to stupid ass people that say, oh, well, this, that. Like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. You mean to tell me, like, literally y'all should automatically see this. And when I just told y'all that 2 young black girls just solved the Pythagorean theorem, it's mathematics scholars that do 2,000 years, they've been saying there's no way. Mind you, these little girls just did it 8 times. 8. You mean to tell me y'all smart ass people could that should let you know. Like, if I convince you that I'm smarter than everybody else, you gonna fucking believe me. If I convince you that I'm something that I'm not, y'all are gonna believe me. Because look how it's been happening. How the fuck you went through school and you couldn't figure it out for 2,000 years, but 2 young black girls, which we're supposed to be the lowest on the totem pole, the black woman, we keep solving shit. The people that keep coming up with fucking the vaccinations and this, that, and the third, black. But we keep being told that we're the lowest on the totem pole. But these people have now started walking on walls. And the spiritualists, I'm sorry, but it's a lot of people in the tarot community, in the spiritual community, they don't want to come and get us. They toss us to the side because they're saying we're damaged goods. Because you think outside of the box. You don't want to be put in the maze. You want to figure out, how the fuck do I get out of here? But meanwhile, it's like the universe is shaking you right now, because the universe is saying you don't belong in this maze. You don't belong in this maze. It's time for you to wake up. It's time for you to get up. It's time for you to walk on the wall, because you can walk on the wall. You can reach the ceiling. You can go above, and you can also help other people come out of the maze. That's dangerous. Y'all do realize that. So, of course, I'm going to hide your channel. Of course, I'm going to send people to try to fucking gang stalk you. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that, because I can't have you trying to get other people out of the fucking rat race. Mind you, I keep trying to tell y'all, let's pay attention, because each one teach one. It's a thing where they made it illegal. It's illegal for us to help each other, which in certain ways, because again, a pyramid scheme is the wrong thing, because of the fact that business people use it in order to do this, that, and the third. But have y'all ever realized, like, when people bond together to help a person or to help a cause, it elevates people in so much. I done watched get on TikTok, and I done watched multiple times where people get together and fund a cause, right? And mind you, not that it makes a person rich or anything like that, but it puts a person in a good position. So all of a sudden, it's a good cause where a person is homeless and they can't do this or do that. And so everybody bonds together. It's a good cause because, the person's outside, and we only want to raise $5,000, right? Because we need to get this person. Meanwhile, then it goes to $350,000, right? And then all of a sudden they find out the person is a bad person. And now everybody's mad that they gave the money, this, that, and the third, yada, yada, yada. All right. But the point of it is if we can do that for a good cause and a person, losing a house or this, that, and the third, why we can't do that for each other when you haven't lost a house? Like if somebody, Gita, I don't know you here, but Gita says, okay, I lost my job. I went through a spiritual awakening, such and such and such, and yada, yada, yada. We could all donate $1 to Gita, and mind you, it could be 12,000 people. Gita might do all the wrong shit, but guess what? We gave the money in, faith and confidence, and we lose $1 a day. Like, I don't know about y'all, but I'm sure I done lost $1 yesterday, $1. Shit, I done lost $20 in the motherfucking laundry and found it later. I was thankful because I needed that 20 at the time, but maybe that was the universe that was my safekeeping. But why does it always have to be a tragedy first instead of us getting together and deciding that we don't want to do certain things? All right. So let me see. Let me finish this so then we can finish with the cards because it'd be a lot. Let's see. But being clear, more aligned, and finding your true divine essence. Because a lot of people will say, I'm a healer, I'm a helper. That's why I said what I said. Because if you're a healer and you're a helper, what are you healing and fucking helping? A lot of y'all don't even realize, like, your favorite spiritualist, and I'm not even talking about me, because people will come across my channel, they'll be like, oh, I ain't seen this person, this and the third. Your favorite spiritualist, right? Do y'all not realize how if you put the right person in position instead of all this little stupid ass shit that people listen to, look at, this, that, and the third, if you put the right person into position, it could then be each one teach one. And I'm not even talking about me. Like, if we found a cause where it's a person, we know that this person is giving a good, they get online every day, they give a good talk to people, they elevate people, this, that, and the third, yada yada yada. And we all basically decided that, okay, this is the person. We're going to all give to this person because of the fact, and we elevate this person. And now the message, a lot more people can see the message. And it's not now, all the stupid shit that's being taught. And people trying to, because last night, I don't know what the fuck, I was going through, creeping. I was on TikTok, might have been creeping, or somebody might have been creeping last night. But I was on TikTok scrolling, and this lady came. Listen, and I don't got nothing to say, but I had a lot to say because I was like, what the fuck is that? First of all, I don't think that's a person. And mind you, I fucked around and left the phone like right here because it was on the charger, right? And she was screaming. Like, literally, she was doing a tarot reading. And it was so fucking confusing to me because I was sorry I left the phone. Like I said, I was scrolling and I looked at it, but I was cooking. And so I set my phone down, and then I was sorry that I did it. But what the fuck is that? Like, I don't know if y'all realize or not, but this one girl, I ended up posting her stuff on there, but ain't no fucking way that could not have been a person. Ain't no fucking way. Which leads me to another thing. If I wanted to fuck y'all up in a real bad way, like, say if I was like the person AC trying to, fuck people up, and I just would give y'all some spiritualists that are not really spiritualists, that are just teaching all the weirdest, craziest, wrong, like low vibrational ass, and then some people will be like, oh, I resonate with that because I'm at a low vibration right now any goddamn way, and so, but ain't no way that was real, like, because I couldn't finish mixing up my chicken. Listen, I had to get that off my screen. But mind you, she's sitting on TikTok with a whole gang of followers and subscribers, and I'm saying, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck is that? I couldn't believe it. But anyway, let me go mind my own business. And so I scrolled and I kept on going. But either way, I was sorry that my phone got left on that. That was crazy. All right, so a whole lot clearer. You were at war with your lower nature. Now, are you? Maybe. I don't know. Because I feel like mine was a lot different. It was almost like I got elevated and turned up real quick. So maybe, because at the time it was almost given like you're a little bit behind. So I need for you to catch up. So maybe I might not have had to go through. And so again, I don't know if that's the case because I didn't feel like that. Somebody else may feel like that. And you will conquer what does not serve your higher self. Definitely. But in the process, I feel like you're always going to conquer because, again, I might learn something today, or I might feel something, or I might get a DNA activation as to something because I told y'all I woke up one day and I was casting spells over myself. Literally unlocking shit. Mind you, some days I'll be having dreams and stuff, and I'll be like, why the fuck did I have that dream? And then I know I'm supposed to remember the dream. I'll start doing whatever it is that I'm doing throughout that day, and I forget that I was supposed to remember that. And then somehow, every time I'm driving, it's almost like driving being the portal. Or every time I'm driving, it's almost like when I'm sitting still and your mind rests or something, that's when I remember the fucking dream. Like, I know it was funny. I don't know if y'all looked on the wall, but I literally had a dream that somebody was at the podiatrist getting their fucking ingrown toenail. Like, the top of it was like a regular toe, but you could see to the side of it, it had started to curve inside of their skin. And so I don't know why the people don't cut their toenails or something, but sometimes you can't cut the ingrown toenail. So what happened was it had started curving to the side. So the podiatrist was cutting the side that started to curve. But the actual major problem was that at the root of the person's foot, like, you know, the side that's closer to where your whole foot is, the ingrown toenail, somehow it had chipped at the top, and so it didn't look as bad there. But the major problem was, what, once they actually got to cutting all the way down, the ingrown toenail, the toenail was bigger or larger at the base than it was at the top, and so that's what actually caused the problem. So it's like getting to the root of the situation or the root of the problem. Why the fuck did I have that dream? Anyway, I'm gonna tell y'all what the thing says, because I put it inside of my chat, and my chat ended up coming up with something. So, you are at war with your lower nature, and you will conquer what does not serve your higher self. I believe in you, but do you believe in you? That's the biggest thing. Do you believe in you? Like, y'all, I told y'all I will be y'all biggest cheerleader. I will root for y'all. Be very confident, new journeys, fearless, and very enthusiastic. I will root for you in the process when you get the spark, when you get ignited, when you get turned on, tuned up. I will root for you, but y'all have to root for yourself. Do you believe in yourself? So that's what he wrote last night, and so that was Mike. Okay, so there's that. All right. So the other thing was, let me see. Let me go to the wall, because I don't know how many of y'all know about this, but let's see where we at. And this is how people just do shit just because they fucking feel like it. They don't know what to do, but then they just start figuring out shit. Let me just do this. All right. So first of all, right. I don't know if I wanted to go to the foot thing or first, but let's do this. We're gonna go to what's there. So in October 1582 was a significant, and it was a significant year because of the adoption of the Gregorian calendar, introduced by Pope Gregory. This calendar reform was designed to correct inaccuracies in the old Julian calendar, which caused the calendar year to drift out of sync with the solar year. First of all, the Julian calendar, again, something that they did, and now we got this other calendar, right? So it drifted out of sync 11 minutes, which caused a 10-day drift, right? So key events, calendar adjustment. The Gregorian calendar reform mandated that 10 days be skipped to realign the calendar with the seasons. As a result, in most Catholic countries, the days from October the 5th to October the 14th, 1582 were omitted. So that means people went to sleep on October the 4th and woke up the next day on October the 15th. Now, how the fuck do that even make sense? First of all, which after I heard that, it also made me think October, like all of these things. Like, when you was living out in the fucking desert, the Mayans and everybody else, was October even a thing? Was January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, were any of these a thing? And I get evolution, and you know, but also it gives me magic. It gives me a spell. Because once I start to now introduce January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, I now put restrictions on you. And back in the day, Methuselah, the oldest person in the Bible, 800 and something or another, but now y'all not living past 38 or 40 or 78, or some people get to 100. But meanwhile, back at band camp, either people died real young or they was old as fuck. So how the fuck do you go to sleep October the 4th and wake up on October the 15th? Is that not like a whole fucking portal in a time shift already? Which also means that from 1852, mind you, the shit was already fucked up, and I keep telling y'all the count is always off. The count is always off. Mind you, I don't know about y'all, but have y'all not noticed that the days are getting shorter and shorter? Like the sunlight, even over here, the past couple days, it don't get light until like 7 something, and then it's dark at fucking 5:30. That's not even 12 hours of daylight. And some days it's later than that or earlier than that. To the tune of one of these days we might wake up and it's just fucking dark and dark and dark, but some places already do that. It's like 6 months of dark and 6 months of light. But again, here we are. It keeps being a spell being cast every fucking, time you turn around. And this is how certain things, this is why your body feels one thing, or your DNA activation is telling you something different than what the fuck they're telling you. And this is why you can't believe shit that they say. Because every time they want to just adjust something, oh, now that's the case. It's like how I keep telling y'all when they said everybody knew, even in the Bible, y'all describing a black man, but mind you, you depicting a white man, but now all of a sudden he's a black man because they said he's black. Well, he was black when we knew he was black, but he's not really black until they said it. And it's not even about the color or the race, because I keep telling y'all all y'all black, but at the end of the day, it's not going to be a thing until they say it to y'all. Everybody's going to fight the whole thing until somebody up high says it, and then all of a sudden everybody's going to adopt it as if it's the gospel, because even this created a problem. Some people didn't do that. Some people were upset that they fucking did it. So for years, it took almost 100 years for everybody to adopt the fact that they switched the calendar over, because some people said, we're not dealing with that. Like, how the fuck you going to do that? But then slowly but surely, everybody just went under submission of whatever this person says. Now, I know it got to be a cold spot in hell for this person, because of the fact that when you disrupt that many people, you got to be accountable for the souls that you lead to destruction. You have to be accountable for that. Now, the other part is, my people shall perish for lack of knowledge, but also because you're not seeking. I told y'all I come from a family that is, if it ain't in a good book, it don't exist. It just don't exist for them. Does that make it like now it's somebody else's problem, or is it their fault that they didn't fucking go and look for nothing? But I would be a problem, because people would say, well, she don't follow this, that, or the third. She don't follow the rules. This, that. What fucking rules? What rules? And whose rules are they? Because how, it's not God's rules. And if you were created in the image of God, what does that make you? That would mean that your DNA, that would mean that your being, that would mean that your aura, that would mean, and so whose fucking rules? So apparently he was playing God, and he just decided that it don't match. So it's throwing everything off, instead of basically trying to figure out, what should we do with, maybe we should throw the calendar out, period. But no, we got to find restrictions, because again, they're going to do some shit that, we got to keep these people in order, because if there is no order, they're just going to run amok. And I agree, because y'all will just run amok, but there's that. But I'm not going to believe shit these people talking about. So the next thing, let's see. Those days were omitted from the calendar. For example, October the 15th, 1582 was immediately followed by October the 15th. So what the fuck would y'all do if y'all woke up, y'all went to sleep on October the 4th, you woke up on the 15th? Now everybody's fucking confused, because nobody knew that they did that. Like, hold the fuck on. So now, do you know the amount of, I just fucked with people's minds? Like, ain't no fucking way you mean to tell me I went to sleep, because this is just some shit that they did. The calendar went from the 4th to the 15th. Mind fuckery. So 2, impact. The reform was initially adopted by the Catholic countries, including Italy, Spain, Portugal, and Poland. Other regions, particularly Protestant and Orthodox countries, resisted the change for decades or even centuries. For instance, England and its colonies did not adapt to the Gregorian calendar until 1752. Rationale for the change, the Julian calendar miscalculated the length of the solar year by 11 minutes. annually, which accumulated to about 10 days. By the 16th century, the reform also refined leap year rules to maintain accuracy over long term. Do you see what I'm saying? This calendar shift caused confusion and resistance in many areas, but ultimately became a global standard over time. Because y'all just some go along to get along ass energies around here, and that's what we just gonna keep doing. We just gonna go along to get along because why the fuck not? And then here she comes with her rebel ass, and yeah, see what I'm saying? Then I would be a problem because why am I even telling y'all this? Why did they not? Why did they not tell us? But they told us, and then they didn't tell us. So it's like you can remember, but you forget, or I don't know. Take it how it resonates for you. So when I said I also had a dream about a person going to the nail shop and they had an ingrown toenail. All right, but mind you, dreams often carry deeper spiritual meanings because I just told y'all that was podiatrist, but it was a nail shop. See what I'm saying? Dreams dreams often carry deeper spiritual meanings, and this vision of someone visiting a nail shop due to the ingrown toenail symbolizes healing, self-care, and addressing hidden pain. Ingrown toenails may represent small but persistent issues in life that, if left untreated, can grow into bigger discomforts. Spirit might be encouraging you to look inward and tend to areas in your life that requires attention, even if they seem minor. This could also reflect a call to take time for self-love, care, and personal restoration. The nail shop itself represents transformation and refinement, while the ingrown toenail points to something buried, neglected, or out of alignment, needing to release and heal. It's a reminder to even the smallest actions of care can lead to significant relief and renewal. Someone's little, what seems like black dog was in my driveway this morning. Okay? And your little dog too. All right? Take it how it resonates. Tarot cards that align with this: the Four of Swords, rest, self-care, and recovery. This card suggests taking time to heal from underlying issues or pain. Two, the Hermit encourages introspection and addressing areas of life where light and wisdom are needed. Five of Pentacles reflects on hidden struggles or physical discomforts, possibly pointing to neglect or lack of care that requires attention. Four, the Star, a card of healing, renewal, and the promise of relief that challenges or after changes or challenges. Five, the Moon, hidden subconscious issues, hidden emotions, or unresolved matters that may require acknowledgement and release. Okay, so we have to acknowledge some shit, and I may have to go through a lot of that because I just be forgetting shit. Like fuck y'all, and I'm going this way. That could be one of my major issues, but until then, that might be the reason why I be forgetting shit. Because in my mind, I be like, the shit that I want to remember, I tell God, let me remember that because I want to feel whatever the fuck that I felt in that process. And so in the process, when I was going through whatever it was, I felt like I didn't like a lot of people because why the fuck are y'all here? And to me, that's the thing. Like, if I don't know you, I don't want to engage with you. I don't care about nothing that you got to say. Maybe that's a problem, or maybe it's just not, because again, the things that you could becoming a teacher, the things that you teaching, maybe I don't give a fuck about it. Like for me, every time I'm supposed to learn something, it comes right in my fucking face. Just because somebody on earth says, okay, well, I spotted this energy and I think that we should teach them this lesson, maybe you shouldn't. Because maybe the lesson is going to get taught to you, because maybe you should learn to mind your motherfucking business, because you may advance on the wrong person and they do something to your ass. So maybe sometimes y'all should leave well enough alone. It says when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. That also means to me that the universe is going to send the person in a way that's not triggering. Not triggering, not targeting. But if you target and you trigger and then you get your ass handed to you, then that's your own fucking fault. And then y'all will be saying, oh, well, that person's not godly, this, that, and the third. No, you was never godly, because who the fuck told you to bring your ass over here? Like you're entering into somebody's life or situation all unprovoked. And then again, when you get your ass handed to you or some shit spiritually starts to do something to you, then you'll be trying to blame the person. Meanwhile, who the fuck are you and where did you come from? Like, I don't give a fuck what y'all people talking about no past life bullshit, this, that, and the third, yada, yada, yada. If I didn't cross paths with you in real life, don't fucking cross paths with me over the internet and think that I'm gonna be your friend or anything else, because depending upon how you do that, I don't want to be your friend. You see what I'm saying? Don't trigger me in no ways that's gonna make me have to now realize that I gotta look at your ass and now I don't like you. Cause I don't be liking people in real life. Like, you know what I'm saying? So the internet is definitely gonna be an easier place for me not to like you. And I don't have to like you. That's not what God told me to do. And somebody may say, oh, well, that's not this. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Whatever you tend to think is godly on your behalf is your fucking problem, not mine. I have a very good relationship with God. He's been keeping me safe this long time. I don't need your version of it. I'm okay. Thank you. So the Star card, a card of healing, renewal, and the promise of relief after challenges. The Moon highlights subconscious issues, hidden emotions, or unresolved matters that may require acknowledgement and release. 6, the Queen of Pentacles represents nurturing energy, self-care, and the importance of tending to both physical and emotional well-being. 7, the Knight of Pentacles, a card of patience and persistence in resolving practical matters, such as health or daily routines. This dream, coupled with the spiritual message, suggests a gentle yet powerful encouragement to release what no longer serves you and to embrace healing in your physical and spiritual body. Whether it's small steps or big transformations, the energy is present for renewal and alignment. Okay, so little things that you have to address within you. Okay, so again, subconsciously, that could be, now God saying this, that, and the third. But also, to me, it would be like my dreams would be giving me the cues. I don't need none of y'all people, you know what I'm saying, that may feel like, okay, well, let's look at her and feel like, my dreams do just fine. So y'all can go on and get, okay? Mind you, the same for y'all. Y'all dreams could potentially be telling y'all, okay, this is where the healing, this is what the this is what the that. Y'all don't need no family members or no half-ass, sideways-ass friends coming to provoke y'all in ways when y'all already just trying to get the messages that are necessarily being given specifically for you, because just because they went through that don't mean you gotta go through that either. We are not the same. But somehow people will feel like, okay, well, I think I want to go insert myself into this person's life all unprovoked and think that, bitch, go on and get. So we got the devil here. People may think you're the devil. You may think people's the devil, or maybe it's dealing with your own devils and demons. We got addiction, materialism, playfulness, feeling trapped. For some reason, playfulness and the devil card is always given the thing. It's like them little bad kids. Why is it that there's a thing with the little silver teeth kids? Every time you see the little silver teeth kids, this is going to be a bad motherfucker. Whether or not it is a grown-ass adult, a little, it's just a thing that's associated with these little badass kids. It's an energy that goes along with it. And it may have been the sweetest little, whatever, but once they enter into the little silver teeth community, bitch, you's a little badass kid. And the girl said yesterday that you're giving innocent bad kids. She said, I know that don't make any sense, because she was talking to somebody because the nigga was holding a knife or something she was saying. She was talking to him on FaceTime. She said, I know that don't make sense. It makes perfect good sense to me. Because children are innocent, right? Yes. But they also are not. Because guess what? If y'all people are spiritualists and y'all truly believe that y'all signed these contracts to come into this realm, that means that they signed them contracts to come into these realms. That means that whatever they are and they're going to be, they already are and going to be. So although they are innocent, because, you got to protect them for this, that, and the third, y'all do realize that it's some demon-ass kids running around this bitch. Mind you, it also goes into the name. So I met a ghost yesterday. All right. Very handsome young man. He was 18 years old. So Ghost, very handsome young man. But he made me laugh because he was coming out of the building, and instead of him going to the door that was closest to him, because I'm always positioning people in the right way, like don't sit behind me, I don't like that. Anyway, so he came out the building and he came all the way around the car to sit behind me. So when he got in my car, I said, "Why did you choose that spot?" He started laughing. So it made me laugh. So I'm looking at him. I have my sunglasses on, but I'm looking at him because I'm looking at him through the rearview mirror. So we ended up having a great conversation, and I ended up telling him that I teach Earth School online. He said he wanted to know what Earth School was, so I told him a little bit about Earth School. He said that he wanted to know, he wanted to get on Earth School, so he actually subscribed to my channel and everything yesterday. And then when he got out of my car, I ended up telling him, I said, I like the fact that your name is Ghost. Because it's almost like as if he didn't exist. But also y'all have to be mindful, because I told him the number one rule of Earth School is to don't die. So inadvertently, the fact that his name is Ghost gave me the two vibes. One, he chose that name because he don't want nobody knowing that he was around, and he came in and out like a ghost. But also, two, he may have chosen that name because I'm not going to say the next one. But most of the time, ghosts are invisible. So, hopefully our conversation yesterday and the fact that he comes to Earth School, or he will, log into Earth School at some point in time, I pray that he does all the things that we talked about yesterday, because to me, he has a light in him. And so y'all have to also remember that young people get caught up. And I told him the other thing, like, players fuck up. Sometimes we do shit, not realizing that, later on. And the other thing that I told him, I said, if I got two things that you would listen to, the first one would be fuck them. Don't give a fuck what nobody say. Because it's old people running around here that fuck up. But they're going to be trying to tell you, everything. You're young, you should do this, that, and the third. Do what you want. That's the other thing. Do what you want. Do what thou will, but do no harm. Do what you want and do it now. Like, now's the time. Like, when you don't waste your youth. Like, that's the thing. Don't waste your youth. Depending upon what you want to do, you should implement all of that stuff right now. Because a lot of people don't realize that you spend a whole lot of time playing around when you're young, doing a bunch of bullshit that don't matter, dealing with people that don't fucking matter, being in places that don't fucking matter. And then when it's really, really time for you to really live your life, you don't have the resources, or you don't have the people, the people that you've been spending your whole time playing around with this whole entire time. Them people ain't gonna be around, or they ain't got nothing to offer you, and you ain't got nothing to offer them. So figure out whatever it is that you want to do. So but anyway, yesterday was a lot of young people. I told you it was babies and a bunch of stuff like that was happening. So we got here confident, new journey, fearless, enthusiastic, right? And then look who they run into. The devil. So initially you had a spark. You had a dream. You had a destination. You wanted to be whatever it is you want it to be. And then you run into the devil. Addictions, materialistic, like all of a sudden now clothes are important. Drugs and alcohol is important, because this is what people always want you to get involved in. Let's run around and let's do a whole lot of nothing, because playfulness. But then you look up, and this youth right here, where you thought you was, this is when you first got out there in them streets, and you had all your dreams, all your aspirations, everything was ahead of you. And then here come this nigga all unprovoked, inserting himself, or here come this bitch all unprovoked, because this is linked to a person, place, or thing. You was a solo mission from the beginning. You had it all. You was looking forward to just being out and just doing a thing. And then here come whatever the fuck this is, with all this devil energy. And now you are stuck, tied, hindered, held, restricted, restrained. But you was over here all by yourself, looking forward to, you know, on go. Like you had all the thoughts. What I'm gonna do. This is what I need. But mind you, all these cards are giving me is blocks. Okay? Because literally it's just blocks. Roadblocks. Alright, so we got a little side message here. The world is yours. Mind you, could be because I was talking about this. Three of Wands, adventure, foresight, opportunity, success, clarity, generosity, employment, and community. Everything that you would always want. You know what I'm saying? The world is yours. Achievements, successful endings. But mind you, these cards ain't giving me nothing but blocks. Like every time I shuffle, it's like a hindrance in the system. All right. But when you was here, solo mission, your mind, new spark, everything was, hey, this is what I want to do. Like this is my goals. This is my dreams. This is my aspirations. Like I said, you got the world at your fingertips. All right. And then what the fuck did this devil energy do? It could also be your own shit. Just be mindful, okay? Because some people don't realize their biggest enemy, public enemy number one, is their own self. All right? So again, you gave it all to God. God grants grace. I wish you nothing. Have the life that you deserve. Because again, we're all going to have the fucking life we deserve. It could also be not spell casting over anybody. I'm not saying anything about anybody because I don't want to say nothing. I don't want to give you nothing. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to do nothing but give you to God. That's the best place I can give you. Because guess what? Whatever it is that God wants for you is going to be the thing that you get. If I put my shit in it, then now all of a sudden, guess what? That's a test for me. And I feel like I pass those tests every time I give a person, like, God, get them. Please get them out of my fucking face. Because I don't want to deal with them. And I don't have to deal with them. And that could be the thing. Like, people will say, okay, well, that's also part of her problem because she don't want to deal with shit. No, I don't want to deal with y'all. I can deal with my shit. I don't want to deal with yours. Because why do I got to do that? Ain't nobody told me I got to do that. This is all my shit. If I start inserting other people into the shit, now I got to deal with their shit too. I don't want to deal with y'all shit. I just want to deal with mine. All right, so now let's see. Cards are released now. Because I know y'all probably sick and tired of hearing that. But guess what? It wasn't giving me nothing but a lot of blocks in these cards. All right, so now here we go. Let's see what's happening. All right, so we got a King of Wands energy here. Mind you, this stick looked like this stick. But this one's bigger. All right, so it could be, what is that? Egos. Like, and I don't like the word ego because, again, it's like your self-esteem. But let's see. Mine is bigger than yours. What does that mean? So energetic, optimistic, a natural leader, loyal. So this person will be coming along saying, mine is bigger than yours. My thoughts are bigger than yours. My journey, like, I'm more fearless than you. It's like a competition, a battle of wits, or like, what the fuck? Mind you, y'all are both going in the same direction. So this person's stick figure ass, this look like 2D, this look like 3D. But mind you, this person has more than this person. See, that also gives me, like, you know, when people come along and then there's more blocks. When people come along and they like, oh, I can help you, but mind you, you got it all right here. You just by yourself. You can do whatever you want to do by yourself. But their thought process is like little. This person has a whole lot more, and mind you, they got more sticks on fire. And then there's more blocks, okay? More blocks. But that's where everybody's going. You see how they're heading in this direction? They're heading in this direction. Hey, Lisa. Lisa said, good morning, Miss Ty. Hey, Miss Kelly. All right, so somebody feels left out in the cold. Okay, so somebody wants to be a part of somebody's journey so fucking bad. All right? All right, so that was clear. That one was clear. All right, that one was clear. Let's see what happens. That one was blocked. All right, so it's different directions. All right, so different directions. And again, it feels like the top of the maze. So, but when you're in the maze, and you're having to go through the shit, and then now you get around the corner and then there's a block. So you gotta come out, you gotta redirect yourself, go back the same direction, and figure out another way to go. And that was also another block. So it keeps being nothing but blocks. Like, but also it could be protection. Be mindful of that. Because the reason why you can't get through there is because you're being protected from something. All right. So blocks don't always have to be like trying to hold you back from something. It could also be protection. Because it's trying to hold you back from something. Okay. So period. I see it Sunday there, Saturday here, period. All right, so let's see. That one was clear. So you went through the right pathway. That's a little bit of a block. It was clear a little bit, and then another block. So, you know, I don't like it because it seemed like it's giving me like somebody may be thinking like it's taking entirely too long. All right, so something may be taking entirely too long. But guess what? It's also divine timing. That's a thing. All right, so there it was. All right, that was 3. So things being cleared. And what's next? So that could be somebody's thought process. What's next? We got a Page of Pentacles out here. Business opportunity. Money is coming in. Abundance and stability. All right. But listen. Y'all see where that is, right? Okay, cool. 2 cards just flew out. And then we got a 10 of Pentacles, luxury, and things of that nature over here. 2 cards fell out. Wealth, fortune, family, and traditions. Out to the sidelines, right? We got an Ace of Pentacles because it's something brand new. But to me, it's given a connection, this person and this person, all right? So a Page of Wands, young person. Young don't necessarily have to be a younger person. It could be somebody that's new in this industry. So whatever this is, okay? Because be mindful. I said we have to kind of open our minds and expand the message a little bit. So this person is very confident that I can get this done. Whatever direction that we're going in, I can get it done. Very fearless, very enthusiastic. So I'm happy to just be here. I just told y'all that. So it's giving that type of energy. So now there's something brand new. Mind you, these were all the promises. So there's this. It's abundant. It is successful endings. There's possibilities, a completion. So this is going to be the end. So the ending of a situation is going to be amazing. Clarity, generosity, employment. So now you get to take care of your life. You get to do everything that you've ever wanted to do, that you set out to do. Plus, it's going to give you an adventure. You can see great things ahead, okay? And this is a great opportunity. You see success ahead, all right? Mind you, so now this person is going this way, this person's going this way, so now these 2 collide, okay? So now we got an Ace of Pentacles out here, we got a 3 of Swords out here, and we got the Fool. All right. But mind you, on the back side of this, we got inheritance, wealth, fortune, family, and traditions. So whatever this thing is that's about to, kind of collide, it brings a lot of stability. It brings generational wealth. It brings great fortune. A lot of stability when it comes to traditions. So it's probably going to be a lot of learning here. Like history, or how I said DNA activations or whatever. It's given. Now we get ready to create a new system, right? This is what this connection brings. But mind you, this is an older gentleman and this is a younger girl. Again, it don't have to deal with nothing with age or any of the above, all right? So just take it how it resonates. Age don't mean wisdom, and wisdom don't mean age. So it could be a younger person and an older person, but they're given, the way it's being given here, this is an older man and a younger woman, all right? Again, this person is just ready for life. They have promise ahead. Okay. This connection ultimately brings this. But it's not saying there ain't going to be no bullshit. Just so y'all realize. All right. So, the first thing, like I said, we got an Ace of Pentacles. So, these 2 collide. It's a new business opportunity. Money's coming in, abundance, because It's a lot. This person's also teaching, but this person's also learning, but this person's also teaching, because this person may have been a little bit beat down by life. Be mindful of that, because older people could potentially be set in their ways. So this person brings a new spark, a freshness to this situation. This person makes this person feel young again. This person makes this person, feel smart and enlightenment and levels them up. Okay, again, it could be vice versa. Take it how it resonates for you. All right, because for some reason this is giving me getting ready to be. But this is in the middle, because devil energy is always there, because something could always get in the middle of it, but it's also given tied to. So when you get tied, it's a marriage, a blend, a connection, a partnership, all right? Because that's what that is. Let me see. All right. So this is what needs to be careful of. Y'all need to be very much careful of. First and foremost, it seems like there's a lot of greatness here. But this is also regular relationship, a regular connection shit. So this is where the people have to be very strong, okay? So it's the Fool. The Fool is like the beginning of a situation. It's innocent. Everybody goes into this with great intentions, right? It's the Adventure. Mind you, Adventure is here multiple times. So, it feels like it's a good feeling, right? Because there go your little dog too. Remember I told you, somebody said a little black dog. So apparently somebody may have a little dog. It looked like this person may have a dog. So it's the adventure. It's the beginning. It's the fresh start. The start of something beautiful that we know leads to legacy, inheritance, partnerships, this, that, and the third. The thing that y'all have to be new money, new opportunities. It's a big building. It's a big blessing. It's big. The two things that are important, because these are the things that are always important in relationships and connections. 15, 16, 17, 18. 18, that's 9. So 51 or 15, and then it's 33. So take it how it resonates, because it would be like a mirroring thing back and forth. 303. I don't know if that's like an area code or something. It could be. But 513 could be an area code, or 315. So take it how it resonates for you. Third party interference. This is where things get, could be changed, but I feel like it's also, this is where the contracts, or this is where the connections are being made the strongest at right here, because it's heartbreak, trauma, grief, and depression. Two people may have gone through the same exact thing. This is the vow right here to, we're not going to do that, but here it goes. Law that is not justice. It's favor ain't fair. Rules that are not fair. But it's also, again, rules that are not fair, because I told y'all about the fact that they make up stuff to help them and to hinder you. Somebody giving me a fucking headache. Because it's giving me a headache. So 5, 6, 7, 8. It's also 81. Somebody could have been born in 81. And now I feel sick. Like sick to my stomach. Trauma, chaos, grief, depression. Y'all gotta be mindful that keep the outsiders out. That's one of the things. Friends, family, other co-workers, because there are co-workers, and it's also given like the connection has to be stronger than all of these things. Because again, tied to. Now my eye itching. Let's see. Law that is not just. Law is not justice. Law is not justice. So whatever laws they made don't give you justice, or you don't get justice, because again, it gives me favor ain't fair. But the laws that were made are not just. Or the laws that were set up were not just. So take it how it resonates for you, okay? Also, let me remove this, because for some reason, it was sacred. So for some reason, I want to do this. So it's almost like all the things happening, but it may not be happening in plain sight. Okay, so we're gonna just remove it and just know that legacy, inheritance, somebody turns into a Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so something changes, but we already talked about that. So monetarily, it wasn't nothing but money. So you changed overnight. So things being made for you to change overnight. Something that is significant. Other people will see it, but they don't know why that happened. Okay. Take it how it resonates for you. They changed. You changed it overnight. So somebody can see that there is a change in your well-being or something, or you're in your being. There's a change in your aura. All right, so let's see. Who in the world are you? Getting to know the new you. Okay, so you changed. It says you changed overnight. A choice that you made. Who in the world are you? It's 19. It's also 10, a connection. I'm a 19. Getting to know the new you. It's also an elevation. All right, so who in the world are you? People may be asking that question. Who in the world are you? So also becoming braver, and you are rare and free. There are not many people like you. So gaining a fresh perspective, getting stronger and growing stronger. All right. All right, there's a lot of things that could potentially be happening even right now, because that's the vibe that it's giving. It's giving a lot of things happening behind the scenes, but so it's time. And now it's like time. 14 is significant and important, but it's also 5. That's 15. But that's also 6. So take it how it resonates for you. But it was 5. It was 5 o'clock. Time, pressure, and in a rush. So it has to be done now, but there was something that had to be changed quickly. So that's what that's given. Something that changes, and it changes. But she said, it said that you changed quickly. You changed overnight. Somebody says, it's like, I wonder what will happen. That also may be a question. Again, you are rare and free is right here. It keeps being a thing. There are not many like you. It's like you're not following the boundaries or the restrictions that people set upon you. And like, how the fuck did you get to be that? Because again, they said you get stuck in a maze, and I said, fuck it, I'm gonna walk on top. I just need to see what's up here, because I don't want to be down here walking through the maze. Like, it's like going through the wilderness 40 years. Like, you got there, and now you can't even enter into the promised land. So it's giving that vibe. I wonder what will happen next. So ready to adventure, but mind you, I told you adventure was there twice, 2 times, on the precipice of a change, and then a pause before an action. So it may be a pause before the action, like a stop. So right now, but then I also told y'all things changing fast. So right now it could be the pause, and then it's on go. So just know that things are about to speed up, okay? And last time I said that, I was like, y'all already know what happened. So things are about to speed up. Take it how it resonates for you. Let me see. What do I want to grab? So we got African Goddess Rising, all right? All right, and all of a sudden I just got real hot. Like, when things sped up, all of a sudden the heat came. So it could be like a lot of pressure that gets put, but all of a sudden the heat came. Alright, we got Jumbi Mask. Okay, let's see what this says. Alright, so one of the things that I just saw is that I put it in, and then it tried to come off as something different. Like, they tried to put it as something that it wasn't, okay? Okay, here we go. Y'all ready? So the term Jumbi originates from Caribbean folklore and refers to malevolent spirits or ghosts. Mind you, I told you I met a ghost yesterday. In some cultures, masks are used to either represent these spirits or to ward them off during rituals and festivals. The design and significance of a Jumbi mask, and I may be pronouncing that wrong, but you know, that's what it is for me, vary depending on the specific Caribbean island and its cultural influences. So a Jumbi mask characteristics: materials traditionally made from natural elements like wood, clay, or plant fibers. Y'all see them all right there. The design often features exaggerated facial expressions, vibrant colors, and patterns to invoke fear or awe. Symbolism: the mask can represent the spirits themselves or act as a protective tool to scare off negative energies. Cultural use: they might be used during ceremonies, festivals, or dances, such as those found in Caribbean festivals or celebrations. All right, so let's see. Okay, so I asked my chat. I said, "What would that mean? What would it mean in a reading for Pisces? You gave it all to God. God grants grace. I wish you nothing. Have the life you deserve." It says, in a tarot reading, the message you describe can carry deep spiritual and emotional meanings, particularly for a Pisces who is naturally intuitive, empathic, and can connect to spiritual or mystical themes. Here's a breakdown of how this message might be interpreted in your reading. You gave it all to God. Surrender and faith. This suggests that the current Pisces has released control and entrusted their challenges, pain, and desires to a higher power, embodying true surrender and faith. Letting go. It can symbolize letting go of burdens, trusting in divine timing, and aligning with the flow of the universe. Spiritual transformation. It might indicate a period of spiritual awakening or deep introspection. God grants grace. Divine blessings. This implies that the current is now, which is Pisces, is now in a phase where divine grace is present. Gifts, opportunities, or forgiveness are being bestowed upon them. And period. That means you did the work. Resolution and healing. It may signal a resolution of a difficult situation leading to peace or a newfound sense of purpose. I wish you nothing. Neutrality. This can reflect detachment, a release of judgment, or an end to any emotional ties that once carried weight. Freedom. It might signify the current or another party stepping away from resentment or expectations, allowing true freedom for both. Have the life you deserve. Karmic justice. This suggests that the current or someone involved is receiving the outcome they have earned through their actions, and period, because that's what I believe, whether positive or negative. Alignment with truth. It can also mean stepping into the path or the life path or circumstances that align with their authentic self and spiritual journey. For Pisces specifically, as a water sign, Pisces often absorbs emotional and spiritual energies deeply. This reading could be a powerful message about releasing past hurts or emotional baggage, trusting in the divine for healing and guidance, and understanding karmic cycles and stepping into their highest self. All right, so that's what that card would mean for that. Which is basically being in alignment, because for me, like I said, it's been a long fucking few years dealing with all of this shit. a lot of stress and a lot of pain and a lot of agony and a lot of growth and a lot of beautiful, situations and circumstances. I'm not trying to give nobody nothing, no time, no emotion, no feeling, no nothing. Like, I just don't, unless I'm giving it to myself. That's all I got. I'm trying to build some shit. I keep trying to tell y'all, I like building. Matter of fact, I don't know where Mr. Steel ass is, but he was supposed to be coming over here this morning to help me build something. Because I got something that I need to do. All right, so this is the last card, y'all. Okay, I don't know what this says, so I ain't even gonna try to pronounce it because I know I'm about to fuck it up. So I'm gonna just let it. It looked like Nagame to me, but Ngame, and maybe Nami, Gam. It looked like game. It looked like desire. Okay, so there's that. To get how it resonates for you, I'm gonna see how it says it. But it looked like Nagame, Ngame. Okay, let's see. All right, let's let this thing read because I want to see what it actually, how it pronounces it.
The term endgame is deeply rooted in spirituality and mythology, particularly within certain Bantu traditions and related cosmologies. While interpretations can
Endgame is get, and it says desire, so that's what it said to me. So Endgame desire appeared symbolically in a tarot spread. It could correspond to, but hold on, first of all, where is that? That was the wrong thing. We started up here. The term endgame is deeply rooted in African spirituality and mythology, particularly within the Bantu traditions and related cosmologies. Mind you, I don't know if I should tell y'all this or not, but anyway, Bantu came into my, I got the ancestry DNA, and so Bantu is part of my background. So, Bantu traditions and related cosmologies, while interpretations can vary depending upon the specific culture or the context, in game often represents divine feminine energy. Well, period. Okay. Um, Divine feminine energy, creation, and deep spiritual desire or yearning. When paired with the concept of desire in this reading or spiritual message, it may hold these meanings. So, in game, I like that, y'all. But the numbers also here is 1, 8, and 8. So 188, 16, 17. So I need to look that up, which is also an 8. So it could also be, that's the infinity symbol as well. In game, divine feminine force. In game is sometimes seen as a manifestation of the goddess or creative energy, symbolizes the original, or the origin of life. Desire here could represent the innate yearning for creation, connection, or union within the divine or with the divine. Inner calling. It may point to a deep soul level yearning or spiritual awakening that drives the current to seek their higher purpose. Desire could symbolize longing for truth, fulfillment, or alignment with one's destiny. 3, manifestation energy. Desire connected to endgame might emphasize the power of intentional creation. The Aquarius desires or fertile ground for bringing dreams into reality when aligning with divine purpose. Which I like this because it says endgame emphasizes the power of intentional creation. What did I say? I said that at the beginning of this message. See what I'm saying? 4, balance and wholeness. Desire here could also point to the interplay of opposites, masculine and feminine, light and shadow, urging the current to find balance within themselves. I like that. That's why I told y'all. We live in love and light, but bitch, we can fight. And on top of that, well, take it how it resonates. In this tarot reading, if in-game desire appeared symbolically in a tarot spread, it could correspond to the Empress, fertility, creativity, abundance, and the nurturing of desires. Period. High Priestess, inner knowledge, intuition, and divine feminine power. the star, hope, spiritual longing, and connection to higher realms. See what I'm saying? People be wanting connections to people, and here I am talking about connections to higher realms. Fuck them people. For Pisces, known for their connection to the subconscious and divine energy, this could signal a time to embrace their desire as sacred. Trusting their emotional depth is a guiding force towards their spiritual evolution. See what I'm saying? Y'all, that's the perfect way to end this reading. So let me look up the message, angel message for the number 188. People so worried about getting connected with people, and we over here trying to get connected to higher realms. Like, we not the same. Period. Fuck them people. All right, the angel number 188 carries powerful vibrations of abundance, success, and divine guidance. It's a message from the angels urging you to stay positive and aligned with your higher purpose. As you move closer to manifesting your desires, here's a detailed breakdown of its meaning. You know what this keeps showing me? Like, literally, somebody smell good. You know how some people, they want to get rewards without doing any of the work. Like, people keep wanting to get rewards without doing any of the work. Oh, I just want to manifest this. Mind you, you did nothing. Nothing but a lot of bad shit to people. You ain't atoned for none of the shit you have done. But because you've been struggling, you feel like, oh, well, I've been struggling, so I should just gain. You've been struggling because of the shit that you fucking did to people. Fix that. Meanwhile, they don't fix that. They come right back online still with the same bullshit. Still talking fucking stupid. Still acting crazy. Cause bitch, what the fuck? The number 1, new beginnings and leadership. The number 1 represents creation, independence, and new beginnings. It encourages you to step into your leadership role and to take inspired action towards your goals. It's a reminder to stay focused on your thoughts as they are seeds of your reality, period. 88, abundance and karma. The number 8 repeated twice amplifies its influence. It signifies material and financial abundance, stability, and the infinite flow of energy. It is also a karmic number, meaning the energy you put into the world will return to you. So align your actions with integrity and purpose. Didn't I say that shit? Like, I'm trying to tell you, this should be so easy. It don't even make no sense. Combined meaning of 188. 1, manifesting or manifestation of abundance. The universe is supporting you in creating financial security and material success. Stay confident in your abilities and trust that your efforts will yield rewards. 2, divine guidance. Your angels are reminding you that you are not alone. They are working behind the scenes to guide you towards opportunities that align with your soul's purpose. 3, release fear. The presence of 88 suggests that it's time to let go of any fears or doubts about money or stability. Trust that the universe provides everything you need when you maintain a positive, abundant mindset. 4, karmic rewards. You are reaping the rewards of your past efforts. Keep making decisions with integrity and kindness, as these actions will bring forth blessings. I mean, I don't even have to keep fucking telling y'all that. That's what I keep trying to say. People don't realize their intentions. Listen, y'all heard the shit. Spiritual messages for 188. For someone on a spiritual journey like a Pisces, this number may also signify aligning your material goals with your spiritual growth. The angels encourage you to trust in divine timing while working actively towards your dreams. It's a call to remain balanced, grounded in the material world, yet connected to the divine. All right, so there y'all go. I love y'all, Pisces. You gave it all to God. God grants grace. So whatever God grants or whatever God has given to these mother suckers, that's just it, what it is. Because people will want you to feel sorry for them. Meanwhile, when they had an opportunity, hey, Gwendolyn, when they had an opportunity to, do the right thing by you, to you, for you, surrounding you, and for your situations, they chose violence. They chose to think that they was better than you. Meanwhile, all you might have been trying to do was figure out, like, what the fuck? Like, how did I get here? What is happening? Like, God, please help me. You better have been praying every day to send you a sign, and then they send the sign, and then it's this bitch. Yeah, that wasn't nice. Like, none of the behaviors was nice. And now somebody wants you to, you should feel bad for me. I feel nothing. nothing. And I'm not wrong for that. People will try to make you feel wrong. Oh, well, why? What I need? I don't need to feel nothing. Let God do it. I gave it to God. So when I gave it to God, that was the reason why I get to feel nothing, because I gave all of the pain, all of the heartache, all of the fear, all of whatever the fuck I felt. I gave it to God. So don't try to come into my face trying to tell me that I'm supposed to feel some type of way for somebody going through whatever. Like, they going through it because of them. The same way I was going through whatever the fuck I was going through because of whatever the fuck I got into, or whatever the fuck I allowed near me, or whatever the fuck. When I realized after the fact what was happening, I gave it to God. Because I could have chose to, put some investigation behind it. And it's easy to figure out who somebody is at this day and time. So y'all need to not get that fucked up. So people need to understand, it ain't hard to find nobody. So sometimes y'all need to stop playing with people, because sometimes, people will take the latter choice and they'll choose to deal with you on their own. Meanwhile, I said, God, get them, please, and thank you. So I don't have to feel bad for nothing that's happening to nobody, nothing that happened to nobody, nothing to nothing. Because, again, the test was theirs. Leave them people alone. Leave people alone. Just because they look oblivious to some shit, or because they may be oblivious to some shit, leave them alone. You don't know who be protecting these people. And y'all people be wanting to energy harvest. Y'all people be wanting to steal. Destiny swap. Oh, it's so easy. And it's told me this and the third. The whole lineage is fucked up. Whole lineage getting fucked up because of somebody's stupid ass mistake. Oh, this is what we should do because. Well, good. Good. You made your bed, lay in it. Hopefully you're soft and comfy and you got good ass covers. Because the fuck I do. And I do.